Alright, welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I am Jitch, and you are watching the 2013 Royal Rumble. Ugh.
On the way to the ring, representing the coalition, from Palo Alto, California, weighing 247 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions. The self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Sandow.
Well, as was announced this past Friday on SmackDown, this is the kickoff match here tonight for the Royal Rumble. The Coalition, Scott Steiner and Damien Sandow, defending the World Tag Team Championship against the Primetime Players. We know that Scott Steiner is one of the 30 men in the Royal Rumble match in the main event. The question is, will he be walking into that Royal Rumble match with or without the tag team title?
And his tag team partner, representing the coalition, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 276 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Scott Steiner.
And you know, Sandow and Steiner are such a weird pairing. They're so unusual, but they've worked so well together for so long at this point. I'm honestly impressed that they're still the tag team champions. They won these titles from Edge and Christian. I don't even remember when at this point. It feels like they've been champions forever. But Scott Steiner and Damien Sandow, man, they have really risen up as a tag team. But this guy right here, well, he won the SmackDown Preview Battle Royal for the Royal Rumble tonight. He beat 5 other superstars on SmackDown, throwing them over the top rope. So here tonight, we'll see how he does in the actual Royal Rumble match. But that's a good sign for Scott Steiner, I'll tell you that much. I mean, you can do that in the early goings. Then hey, there's no telling what the limits are for you in the actual Royal Rumble. And of course, Steiner has never been in a Royal Rumble match before tonight either. So that's going to be an interesting one. Holy shit, can this load any slower? Oh, I think it crashed. No, okay.
At a total combined weight of 509 pounds, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, the Primetime Players.
Well, it's really interesting how these two got here. This is actually something we've very rarely ever seen, but in the past, these guys won an EYS match, which is basically they were NXT superstars. They beat some low-ranking SmackDown superstars, and following that, in which they earned their spot on the SmackDown roster, they were targeted and attacked by the Coalition. And that's what started this, was the Coalition handpicked this tag team as if they were a threat to them. And now the Primetime Players, who are 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions, look to win their 3rd overall tag title together. And the World Tag Team titles, obviously, not to offend the NXT Tag Team Champions, but the World Tag Team titles is a whole other realm. This is huge. And of course, Steiner is a lot of untapped potential, and Damien Sandow is a former World Heavyweight Champion. So this is a really tough team to overcome. In singles competition, the Primetime Players lost both times to Sandow and Steiner individually. But this is where they really flourish here. This is a tag team matchup. Here we go. This is, as I mentioned before, in case anyone was really invested in finding out, this is the same day as when I recorded Raw this week. I have not stopped. I have actually had only the last 5 minutes. I took a small breather, quickly munched on some snacks, and poured myself a coffee that I've not even drunk yet. I really need a drink. I can feel that coming on. I'm gonna Michael Cole myself by the end of the show. I'm calling it now. My voice is gonna be just dead. Titus O'Neil tagging himself in there. Don't know if Darren Young was necessarily on board with that, but Titus, well, I guess he just wanted to help. I suppose that's what he was doing, was helping in his eyes. Strikes coming in hot from Titus O'Neil. Now remember, we got 5 other championships on the line tonight, and of course the Royal Rumble match itself up next. The US Championship will be on the line. Cody Rhodes and Bryan, a battle of mutual respect between these two. Daniel Bryan has never won the United States Championship. In fact, Daniel Bryan the hardcore title for a little while, has never won a singles championship. Scott Steiner, there was no need for that. Well, Titus doesn't seem to be very focused on Scott either, really. This is a very awkwardly coordinated start to a match right here. Yeah, we got 2 world title matches coming your way, 2 tag title matches coming your way. And of course, the return of the hardcore championship as well later on tonight. Double team there takes down Titus O'Neil. And that's what you can expect from Sandow and Steiner. They work fantastic as a team. So effective as a tag team. Side suplex there takes down Titus O'Neil, the real deal. God, Sandow mercilessly slamming the head of Titus O'Neil down against the mat. Of course, the Royal Rumble coming your way tonight. You can expect some returns, some surprise entrants, I'm sure. Many great things to come in that Royal Rumble matchup. I cannot wait to find out who is going to be in it. And obviously, I also can't wait to find out if we're going to have another extremely short-lived world title reign from Randy Orton and the Great Khali, because they are both defending their titles tonight. Next stop after this is the Elimination Chamber, which is one of my favorites, because obviously that's a real hurdle to get over. The Elimination Chamber is always huge. I'm very interested in seeing who walks into and out of that with the championships. And then, of course, it's WrestleMania. We're really getting there towards the end of the season at long last. This season has gone on for almost 2 whole years, and I do apologize for how long this one took. I hope that the next one won't take nearly as long. Life's been crazy. Obviously, for some of it, the rest of it, I just haven't really been able to. Time management's not always that great. Sometimes there's just. I mean, I've mentioned this once before. There's just not enough hours in the day sometimes. If I could quit my job and do this full time in a fantasy world, then absolutely, yeah, there'd be plenty of time for it. But unfortunately, my job gets in the way of a lot of what I want to do on this and, of course, my main channel. So I just kind of do what I can. Tag made of Damian Sandow, Darren Young tagging in Titus O'Neil. Titus takes down Sandow and he goes for the cover here, and that's just a 1 count. DDT takes down Damian Sandow. Titus O'Neil, very agile, surprisingly, for his size there. Back in comes Scott Steiner, who Titus felt the wrath of in one-on-one competition a couple weeks back on SmackDown. Can he follow up? And I will mention it again. I must admit, yes, of course I regret the fact that I put 2 tag title matches on the show. No, I hadn't realized that leading into this show. Tag team wrestling's great. I like it. Not in these early games. Not in these early universe games. The tag team matches are a nightmare in these ones, truthfully. They are just painful to get through sometimes. Northern Light suplex into a pin. Rope break. So I'm expecting this show to go very long today. I've estimated about 3 hours is what I'm predicting. That's like unedited. Of course, the final product will probably be closer to 2. It might not even hit 2. There's a lot of like in-betweens I have to cut in these. Loading times, crashes, setting anything up that I need to set up. Steiner continuing to slam down Titus the same way again and again. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes the Steiner screwdriver. Sandow, you might want to get in there. There you go. Sandow realizing he hit it. Goes and takes out Darren Young and the Coalition with a very easy retention to kick off the Royal Rumble. Darren Young was so close to breaking that pin up. But the Coalition just continue to dominate as your World Tag Team Champions. It is insane to me how well these two work as a tag team. They just continue to succeed time and time again. Well, congratulations to Damien Sandow and Scott Steiner on this tag team title retention to kick off the Royal Rumble. As we now move on to our next match, Cody Rhodes and Daniel Bryan facing off for the United States Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship. Making his way to the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Cody Rhodes.
Well, since SummerSlam, this guy has been United States Champion, and I really do believe he has been one of the best US champions we have seen thus far. A fighting champion through and through, a man that carries that title with pride and honor. And I think that Cody Rhodes, he's just been an incredible talent. I really feel like this has been the breakout reign for Cody Rhodes, and I feel like the sky is the limit for this guy when he is finished with that US Championship. Will tonight be the night that Cody Rhodes is no longer US Champion, though? Daniel Bryan is going to be a very unique challenge for Cody, because often at times Cody has dealt with people like Dolph Ziggler, who has had a lot of issues with in the past. But him and Daniel Bryan, they seem to see eye to eye. They seem to respect each other quite a bit. And I think that's maybe going to be a setback tonight, because, you know, there's going to be a little more restraint when it comes to wrestling your friend.
And introducing the challenger from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 192 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Obviously for Daniel Bryan, this is such a big moment tonight. He has been waiting a long time to become United States Champion. When he first came into this business, and he was so fresh into it, he was the partner of Dolph Ziggler, and well, Dolph Ziggler was the US champ at the time, and I believe Daniel Bryan had his sights set on that when Ziggler got injured. Never was able to come close to it, though. Tonight could be that night. This really feels like a big match. This feels like a great way to kind of be in the early goings of the Royal Rumble. You know, I feel like it's only going to get bigger and better as the show goes on. Especially because up next we've got the fan favorite, the great Khali, defending the World Heavyweight title against John Cena up next. I can hardly contain my excitement. So we go Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, one-on-one for the United States Championship in these early hours here of the Royal Rumble. And two people who I would love to see in the Royal Rumble match later on, but obviously there's no telling if they will be able to compete in that as well. Oh, you're going to be hearing that a lot from me tonight. I'm just going to keep going, oh, the Royal Rumble match later on. Oh, the Royal Rumble. What if this guy will be in the Royal Rumble match? I mean, the same goes for, like, Cena, Khali, Austin, Orton even, you know. Those two world title matches we've got coming up tonight. The losers of those matches can be in the Royal Rumble match, so a lot of potential, even on the fly, the same night of the event. We can see some superstars come up short in one match and then bounce back with a big Royal Rumble victory later on. But you should expect a great technical showcase between Bryan and Cody Rhodes here tonight. Really what the US Championship has been all about is superstars of this caliber. And I say this, Cody Rhodes, I mentioned he carries that title with a lot of pride right now. I think Daniel Bryan will be just the same. Bryan finally wins that championship tonight. I think that's a guy who is going to take so much pride in being United States Champion. I think this is going to mean a lot to him. And I mean, win or lose, this is a huge opportunity for Bryan here tonight. Former European champion, so I forgot about that one. That's not his singles title. He's not won. I should probably say he hasn't won like the secondary title yet, rather than saying he hasn't won a singles title. Bulldog there by Cody Rhodes. Cody has really come across as almost untouchable lately. He's been so good.
Cody Rhodes never ceases to impress. I can't stand him. Oh, tremendous right hand to the temple.
Oh, big kick to the head of Cody Rhodes. Daniel Bryan and Cody getting a little heated now. That knee felt like it really had some extra purpose behind it.
What a reversal. Now, who does a methodical pace better?
Oh, step up enziguri there.
Dominating competitor takes his time. It gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. So I don't know.
What's chanting? I keep hearing like C.
Good Lord, look at the fire in his eyes.
But not the really bad C chant. Oh, that sucked. Bryan kept up a moment ago and made absolutely nothing of it, as they generally don't when they keep up.
Reversed by Daniel.
Over the ropes. Daniel Bryan. I think he's a little quick there.
Dear Lord, what a suplex.
Shut up, Michael. Elbows away at Cody Rhodes.
You can see the wear and tear that this
And,
fight
oh, here we go. Oh, Shining Wizard by Daniel Bryan. There's really some tension building here, I'm telling you now. Crossroads! Crossroads by Cody Rhodes. That is normally the finish right there and then. Will it be in this one? Yes. Cody Rhodes with another successful United States Championship defense. This one I felt like ended really quickly, actually. Truth be told, I was expecting something a little longer, but I mean, hey, he's been a great champ for a reason. Great showing from these two. I feel like Cody is just on another level right now. It's going to take so much to get that U.S. Championship of him. I'm telling you now, I think this guy's headed to WrestleMania, still the U.S. Champion at this rate. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes on a big victory here tonight, and maybe there'll be another one later on tonight. Maybe he'll be in the Royal Rumble match. You never know. As we move on, up next, the World Heavyweight titles on the line. The Great Khali and John Cena. You definitely don't want to skip this match. Please don't skip this match. Well, you heard the guy. Here we go. Here we go indeed. Look at that. It happened. You can't deny that it happened. I would, I kind of would prefer to, but hey. The Great Khali beat the Big Show 9 days ago on SmackDown. I don't know what the hell has gotten into this guy, but nobody seems to be able to. I mean, Mark Henry literally beat him 2 days ago, but generally, nobody seems to be able to beat him. And to be fair, that came with the assist of a cheap shot from Sandow. I'm really not sure why Sandow got involved in that situation, but well, either way, everybody, the Great Khali is, for better or for worse, the World Heavyweight Champion. And tonight we find out if John Cena can finally win the one world title he has not won. I mean, there's only two, but well, he hasn't won this one yet. John Cena has, I don't believe, ever actually had a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship before. So this is going to be an interesting one. I don't think these two have clashed in the past, and Khali seems a little more business tonight. He doesn't seem quite as jolly as normal. And here he comes. He's feeling lucky, and it's time to go to work. He's jortsed up tonight, guys. John Cena is ready for the Great Khali. This past Friday on SmackDown, Cena suffered a loss to the Big Show. We'll see if he can beat the Great Khali and bounce back from that loss. The road to WrestleMania is clearly going to be very, very bumpy when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship. I would love for just one champion to carry that title from now to WrestleMania. Maybe not Khali, but I'd still love to see it. Oh boy, here we go.
Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, John Cena. And his opponent from India, weighing 347 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Great Khali.
That animation just looks so silly on Khali. Well, he finally somehow got a title. The World Heavyweight title. Former hardcore champion other than that. Can Khali hold on to it past his first defense? Here we go. John Cena. Obviously, it goes without saying that he is outmeasured tonight. But is size and power really all it takes to be a World Heavyweight champion? Well, sometimes I worry that yes, actually, but we will find out if that is the case or not soon enough. John Cena, what he really needs to do is he needs to neutralize the Great Khali. One thing that I've mentioned is people seem to not be able to keep control over him. He takes control and he just doesn't let up. And John Cena needs to be exactly that, right back at him. I think that's the best strategy. You need to take control and you need to just stay on top of him 100% of the match. This is our first of 2 world title matches tonight. We still got Stone Cold Steve Austin set to challenge Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Up next, we'll be seeing the Hardcore Championship revived. Ryback set to fight against Scorpio. It's quite an interesting little side note to this one, because I know that there's been maybe some speculation. I don't actually know for sure, but I'd imagine there could be some. Obviously, Ryback was last Hardcore Champion back when ECW closed. When he came to SmackDown, he just didn't have the Hardcore title with him. He never defended it. He never officially retired it. It never got unified. He just kind of went away when he came to SmackDown. Now, there may be some questions. You know, does this mean that Ryback has been champion for 300, 400, whatever days? Does this mean that Ryback's got to make up for his defenses similar to when Drew McIntyre brought back the title? Or is this like a vacant title and the winner, you know, will this now be Ryback's second Hardcore title reign? Well, to answer any of those questions, if you have them, it will be still his first. It will be a continuation, but there will be a note in between in which it was inactive, and this will be a fresh start on the count, but it will count as the same one reign. It's confusing, I know, but just bear with me. Oh my God, Khali just launched John Cena through the air there. Cena goes charging in, but Khali dumps him. I never thought this was a match I'd see as a world title match at the Royal Rumble, but here we are. Who thought when John Cena and Triple H were facing off in that ladder match at TLC that they wouldn't be facing Mark Henry or the Big Show at the Royal Rumble? They'd be facing the Great Khali. This guy really shot himself up to the top. And honestly, I mean, listen, that's what the World Heavyweight Championship has been just lately, it seems. Is people who have not had that chance kind of jumping to the front of the line and getting that chance and making the most of it. You know, from the moment CM Punk won that title from Bret Hart, I feel like that's what it was. Punk was, you know, he was an underdog going into that match. He shocked the world. He beat Bret Hart. He lost the title to Mark Henry. He said that if he was given half the chance to do what Punk did, which is jump up from nowhere and get a shot, he would win it. And yes, he did. He did beat CM Punk for it. Big Show stepped up. Admittedly, Big Show a little different. He had a bit more of a natural kind of growth. You know, he's a former tag champ. He's a former Intercontinental champ. He's even a former ECW world champ. Like, he has held a world title, but he's not held the world title. So a little different. But then, of course, the Great Khali kind of goes back to the same roots as Punk and Mark Henry. There's someone who just stepped up, started getting opportunities, made the most of them, and ended up becoming a champion. John Cena will very much fall under a very interesting mark in that, because I'd say Season 4 has been very underwhelming for John Cena. I'd say that recently he hasn't really been given a lot of opportunity. And, you know, the last time Cena was a world champion was... Oh, Khali, what the hell are you doing? Trying to get himself disqualified. Khali's trying to get himself disqualified! Cena! Get in there! Whew. Cena took way too long to notice that the Great Khali was trying to get himself disqualified because he keeps the championship. Unbelievable. Cena, the last time he was a world champion was when he was the WWE champion. I think very early on. Was it last year or 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago, because The Rock was champion for all of last year, most of last year. Yeah, it's 2 years. It's been 2 years almost since John Cena was last WWE champion. I believe it was. He lost the title at WrestleMania 2 to The Undertaker, and then he won it right back the next month. But he was cheated out of it very quickly by Randy Orton, who had used him. Because he won it with the assist of Orton, I believe, if that's not mistaken. And yeah, it's been about 2 years, year and a half, somewhere around that mark since John Cena was last a world champion. And he hasn't really had a lot of opportunities at becoming a world champion since. I honestly don't know the last time John Cena competed in a one-on-one world title match. It's been a real slow burner of a match between these two, and I'm surprised to see them going the length. Khali fights his way out. John Cena with a reversal, and I tell you, I don't know if Khali's been going to the dungeon or something, if he's been getting personal training with Bret Hart. This guy's got a reversal for everything just lately.
Huge shot to the midsection. With over 2 decades of Royal Rumble pay-per-views.
Into the corner goes Khali. John Cena in control once again. Crazy, I think we still got 3 more title matches tonight, and then it's the Royal Rumble match where you're getting closer and closer to finding out who will be the 4th ever Rumble winner, who will join the ranks of Christian, Batista, and Antonio Cesaro. Or, better yet, if we'll see our first ever repeat Royal Rumble winner. We know Christian is in this year's Royal Rumble. He was on the Battle Royal this past Friday at SmackDown. There's been no sign of Batista or Antonio Cesaro, so I don't know if either of those two would be in, but... Cena getting fired up, and Khali says no. Khali ducking Cena. He got out of the ring, and oh! He saw what Cena was looking to do, and he absolutely shut that. Yep, Cena's still coming in. Come on, Cena. Come on, Cena. You can do it. He's got him. John Cena. Perfectly aligned for the fight. For the knuckle shuffle. Power bomb by the Great Khali. Good God.
Who's got what it takes? Who's going to come away with the World Championship?
And Cena scooping him up. John Cena with a Great Khali in his shoulders. Attitude adjustment. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. New world champion. Count it. Count it, ref, count it. Count it, ref, count it. No! No! Khali kicks out at 1. Very split crowd once again for Cena. They're not chanting for Khali though, are they, huh? Even Cena's negative chance is more reaction to Khali's getting. Cena goes in for the cover and he gets a 1, but only a 1. Cena with a big suplex brings down the Great Khali, who says, ooh, that hurt my back. And a big fist drop on top. Has the attitude adjustment taken much out of the Great Khali? I don't know. There's no way of telling right now if that has managed to take anything out of the Great Khali in this match.
That's definitely going to the canvas the hard way.
And the back and forth continues between these two, but I've noticed it's becoming a little bit more John Cena than it is Khali right now. But there he goes again, raking the eyes. I tell you, Khali, whatever it takes to keep that world title, huh? Someone must have taught him that. And a big chop across the head. The great Khali going in for the cover off the chop, and Cena kicks out at 1. And he was going to crush the brain. He was going to squish it like a grape, but Cena reverses it. Cena fighting with all his... No! Oh no! John Cena is going to crush him. He's going to make him bleed out his mouth. He's dying. He's already dead. There he goes. John Cena going to beat Khali with his own brain squish move. Oh no, he walked into him and he dragged him. He's definitely not winning off of this. Yeah, I was going to say no way. No way. Cena knows what he's got to do and he's just not pulling it out again just yet. Khali continues to try and find himself back in this match now.
Do those thoughts creep in of what do I have to do to put this match to rest? And I don't know as a WWE superstar.
Big right hands across the face of Cena. Obviously, these two both lost their matches on SmackDown this past Friday. Wonder if that's hurt their momentum going into this match at all. Obviously, I guess it makes the playing ground a little even. Still just a 1. Playing field, sorry, not playing ground. Down goes the great Khali. John Cena now taking Khali away from the ropes, and this takes too long. This takes too long. You're giving him too much recovery time, Cena. You have to just go for the cover. And if they're near the rope, hook the leg away from the rope. Pull the arm in. Whatever you need to do. Don't just drag them across the floor slowly. You're wasting too much time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're season 4-ing. Now we're in the right mind space. But Khali headbutts out of it. Apparently that he dazed himself off that headbutt, but he manages to find himself back in. Surprisingly very competitive match so far. Khali shoving Cena off his feet. And the submission hold applied here. John Cena reaching for the ropes. Referee, I think he got directly in the way. Well, Khali was losing his grip there, I think, as he let go. And he has really found himself back in control here. Oh, Cena catching that big strike there. The classic chop of the great Khali was blocked. And Cena off the Thez press. He is doing whatever it takes. I mean, the thing is, I get what Cena's doing here. Does he think he's going to win off a Thez press? Probably not. But the more and more Khali has to kick out of, the harder this match gets on his body. Oh my god, this is going to do some serious damage to the great Khali. He's not used to falling from that level of a height. Super play. Stop it. Stop it. So John Cena with a choke bomb to the great Khali. Oh my god. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Wait, that same fan was in that same spot before, that same sign. And Cena wins the World Heavyweight title. I love playing hot potato. I'll tell you what. You get it. I get it. Everybody gets it. But John Cena has won the World Heavyweight Championship. And you know what? This is one title change I absolutely welcome. John Cena, finally a world champion again for between 1.5 years to 2 years. He is finally back on top just in time for WrestleMania season. And I wonder what the future holds for the new World Heavyweight Champ. Will he lose it next week on SmackDown? Maybe. All right, moving on. Up next, the Hardcore title is back, baby.
making his way to the ring. From Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, he is the hardcore champion, Ryback.
Wow, his introduction literally took his entire entrance. Holy moly. Well, here we go. The hardcore title is back, as I mentioned just moments ago. Basically, if he retains here tonight, then it continues to add to his first reign.
The challenger from the United Kingdom, Scorpio.
This guy has literally gotten the best of Ryback every single time they have faced off against each other. He has gotten into Ryback's head so many times, to the point where literally he beat Ryback's tag team partner, the Ultimate Warrior, and Warrior shook his hand after the match. That has got to eat away at Ryback quite a bit, to see that respect given to someone that has just gotten the best of him time and time and time again. He always comes out on top when he faces Ryback. And that may very well continue tonight. That might be a trend here for Robert Scorpio, and if it is, he finally wins a championship. I don't know the last time this guy ever held a title. I'm sure he has, I think. I mean, I know he was a former tag champion like 3 years ago. I carried him all by himself. Congrats to him. But I don't know. I think he was an ECW champion also almost 3 years ago. Yeah, he was pushing for the ECW brand a year before it started. That's right, it was about 3 years ago. So yeah, it's been a very long time since Scorpio's won a title. This could finally be it. Because he was still going by the name Nemesis back then. That's how long ago that was. Well, this is an Extreme Rules match, as is the standard for the Hardcore Championship. This title won't be defended weekly, admittedly, and this probably won't be based around a fan vote. Unfortunately, I know some people probably won't like hearing that, but it's going to kind of serve a similar purpose to the European Championship. It's going to be kind of like a more, for those that are like lower ranked on SmackDown, have something to compete for. And the only bonus stipulation to this, because I'm not going by the 24/7 rule or anything like that either, the only bonus stipulation to this that's really worth mentioning is that, yeah, every match for this will be under Extreme Rules. So, you know, I mean, it's still something unique, a title that's only defended under special stipulations. I feel like that's still something. I just don't know about the vote thing, because, I mean, that normally gets a little messy. We end up getting people like Undertaker get voted for and stuff, and it's like, nah, I'd rather this be like a opportunistic kind of title, something for like people to rise up with. I know the SmackDown roster is obviously shrinking quite a bit recently with season coming to an end and everything, but it will be beefed back up by the next season. And we'll never have to worry about small rosters again after the next season, so that's good. It's just when you don't have like storylines in, because in Universe, you know, in these older games, I know that they added like story functions later on, but like in these older ones, there aren't really storylines that you can put into the game. Obviously, there's no story designer after this one either, so I'm trying not to rely on that too much, because that's going to be gone. Soon I won't have that at all. The only thing that you can really do is center everything around like championships. So having like a bottom tier, a mid tier, and a top tier, I feel like it gives everyone on the roster something to fight for. And it gives people stepping stones to kind of go from one to the other. But the thing is, it can make them special. Right now, the Intercontinental title is like 1,000,000 times more prestigious than the World Heavyweight title. It is crazy. It's what you make of them, really. It's just if you have like titles that are changing hands every week. I mean, the thing about the Hardcore and the European titles is I would say those are the two titles that I don't mind seeing change fairly frequently. So they will probably get defended a lot more often than the other titles. It's everything above them that like I kind of want to like be a bit more cautious about who gets a shot, when, where, and everything. But the Hardcore and the European, they're almost like just for fun titles. Scorpio or Ryback can win this, and either way I'm happy. I'm just happy to have that title exist on SmackDown as well, because I feel like having it shared between SmackDown and Raw just wasn't really working. I'm sure it can, but I mean, look at the tag titles historically in the WWE. Ever since they have them be shared between a brand, they seem to be on one and never on the other. They're always on Raw. Always. I don't even know why there are SmackDown tag titles and Unified tag titles still, because like they don't ever do anything with them on SmackDown.
Nice reversal from Ryback. And the Scorpion fires back. Oh, what a painful kick. Oh, as we've said many times, King, when you leave the
Ryback, oh, trying to brutalize Scorpio. And we've seen that Ryback still has that winning instinct in him. He's still got a little bit of something going behind him as he picked up a victory on SmackDown recently. I feel really bad for some reason whoever he beat. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why. I can't actually think of who Ryback beat recently, but he beat someone on SmackDown recently. I think he made pretty light work of it. Oh, hang on a minute. Scorpio, butterfly backbreaker. And he goes for the cover attempt. Nope. Okay, just walking into Ryback for a little bit there. And these two finding themselves very close to that barricade. Might want to look out. I gotta admit, I think the red attire is my favorite Scorpio attire. The more I see them. Ryback showing us all his moves. Up next, the W Tag Team titles are on the line. The Shield is set to face off against Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, which is a pairing that really came out of nowhere over a mutual disdain for Randy Orton and Goldberg and their fixation with the W Championship, and it could lead them to the tag team titles. They already, by technicality, hold a victory over the Shield.
Again, this is for the Hardcore Championship.
I say by technicality because Seth Rollins wasn't really present for a lot of that match. It was more like a 2-on-1 handicap. But in the history books, in the stats, it'll say that it was a win over the Shield. And they'll give us in that butterfly backbreaker. Something woke up in Ryback. Scorpio kicking the head of Ryback repeatedly here. And now what's he going to... Oh, take down. Okay, let's see maybe the white tiger bomb. But no. Uh-oh, Ryback calling to finish this. And he lifts him up on his shoulders. Ryback with the shell-shocked cover attempt here. And Ryback, no, I was about to say kept the hardcore title. Scorpio keeps fighting back. He has not been champion in a very long time. I believe there is a lot riding on him right now as he's looking for that white tiger bomb here. But Ryback reverses it. Samoan drop into a cover straight away. Smart move by Ryback. He can be smart occasionally. Oh, boy. A second one. That's it. That is lights out. Scorpio dropped dead center of the ring. Ryback into the pin. And Ryback keeping hold of his precious hardcore title. While the Hardcore Championship is back on SmackDown. Well, it's back and it's on SmackDown. And Ryback will be the one that brings this title back. As of now, he continues whatever amount of days his previous reign was, because it's a continuation of that reign. Ryback, I think this title might be exactly what he needed to get back that killer instinct and that success that we once knew Ryback to have. Big win for the big guy as we move on to the tag team title match up next. Well, here we go. Tag team titles on the line. Our second to last championship match of the night. The Shield, who suffered their first ever tag team loss to the team they'll face tonight.
WWE Tag Team Champions, representing the Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
And the group is in full force tonight. Dean Ambrose stood at the center there, making an appearance here tonight to back up his boys, because we know what kind of antics these two can pull.
The challengers first. From Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Somehow these guys got Mick Foley to help them out, and taking out Seth Rollins from ringside, and apparently locking Dean Ambrose in a room backstage, which is how they managed to keep that match 2-on-1 against Roman Reigns and earn this opportunity in the first place. Some kind of manipulation being played here, saying that, you know, the Shield beating Austin and Foley is the reason that Austin isn't invested in his partnership with Foley anymore. I think Austin was never that invested in his partnership with Foley. But hey, I don't want to disrespect Foley. He's a great competitor and everything. I think he needs to focus on his singles competition. I mean, he just pinned the WWE Champion Randy Orton this Monday on Raw. Of course, if these recent title changes are anything to go by, Orton will not be the champion coming out tonight, and Austin will once again be WWE Champion, which would actually be pretty cool. It's been a long time since Austin last held that title. I'd welcome it.
And his tag team partner, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, The Miz.
Well, of course, The Miz is the man that ended Austin's WWE Championship reign with the Money in the Bank cash in, and here tonight he looks to win what will be his 5th tag team title, much like how Randy Orton won his 5th world title recently on Raw. This would be a record set by The Miz, which I think would be previously held by The Miz, if I'm not mistaken. This would be The Miz's 4th time winning the WWE Tag Team Championship, and believe it or not, it would also be his 4th different partner that he's won it with. What does that say about The Miz and his loyalty to the people that he teams with, huh? In fact, I believe it's actually technically his 5th if he wins it with Ziggler. As I was saying, I believe it would be his 5th that he would actually have had, because his first reign, he transitioned from holding the title with Chris Jericho to holding it with Big Show. In his second reign, he replaced Alex Riley, teaming with Zack Ryder. And in his third reign, he teamed with John Morrison. So, yeah, this would actually technically be his 5th partner that he will have won a tag title with, if he does. Overall, his 6th partner, by the way, because he also held the world tag titles with R-Truth. Yeah, I don't think Miz has ever won a tag title twice with the same guy in his entire career. But he's found a lot of people that are willing to team with him. And I mentioned this before. I don't understand why people agree to team with The Miz. His track record should tell you everything you need to know about this guy. Sure, he will get you a tag title, but he will turn his back on you in an instant. The moment it stops being convenient to him, and I believe Dolph Ziggler will find out the hard way at this point. Now, these two were at the front running for the WWE Championship a while back, and it seems like, I have to admit, I feel like this is a little bit of a step back for Dolph Ziggler. I felt like this was a guy who was, you know, he was sure enough. He was up there. I felt like it was a confident choice to say, I think this guy is the next world WWE champion. I meant to say world heavyweight, sorry. Yeah, the next WWE champion. I feel like, you know, there was a time where that felt like the right thing to say. That felt like it was right there, but no. Times change. Well, either way, this is a final of our 2 standard matches here tonight before we get to the Royal Rumble match. We've got the WWE Championship match up next. Randy Orton and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Raw really taking the headlines here tonight with this tag title match. But in the Shield, I feel like they've really put a lot of focus on the tag division recently. And how could they not? They're so great as a team. This group has really taken Monday nights by storm. You know, they headlined Survivor Series defeating the NWO. And you know, I ought to mention this because I don't think anyone has. I think I might have said this on Raw. I'm sorry if I did. It's been a long day. I've done nothing but record Universe for the last, like, 4 hours, something like that. But if I did say this on Raw, I apologize. But Dean Ambrose is actually in the top 5 for the WWE Championship, I believe. He is right up there right now for the WWE Championship. And of course, the Elimination Chamber is right around the corner. Oh yeah, I did speak about this on Raw, because they said that, you know, with him not being able to win the US Championship, it's not a surprise he isn't focused on it. But I think the Elimination Chamber being right around the corner up next, you know, we're going to start seeing some qualifying matches, and those will generally feature top-ranked guys. That could be the point in which Dean Ambrose maybe finds himself in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber. Win or lose, it could be a huge night for him. For those of you that aren't familiar with this universe, the world titles are defended every year at Elimination Chamber. Both the, you know, you get a Raw Elimination Chamber, a SmackDown Elimination Chamber, and then the night after the Elimination Chamber, we find out who the Royal Rumble winner will face at WrestleMania. They make that decision. Obviously, John Cena, fresh off the back of winning the World Heavyweight Championship, he now faces one of the toughest challenges, which is making it through Elimination Chamber, still World Heavyweight Champion. Now, John Cena has done it before, actually, believe it or not. He didn't retain, but he won the WWE Championship. That was his second most recent WWE title win, was in the Elimination Chamber. I believe he won the title from, I think that was the end of the Miz's reign. I think that may have been how the Miz's WWE Championship reign ended, was inside the Elimination Chamber. John Cena won it, and he went on to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania and lose the title there. But he did get it back and then lost it again. I just hope that John Cena's world title reign make it through the Elimination Chamber, truth be told. I would like to see a longer reign and a someone. Roman Reigns slamming the head of the Miz against the mat. You gotta think the numbers game definitely comes into effect here against Miz and Ziggler. These are two WWE Championship caliber superstars. But obviously 3-on-2 is 3-on-2. Dean Ambrose might only be at ringside, but he can definitely get involved in this match one way or another. Sorry, my voice is dying, which is not a surprise because it has been many hours of non-stop talking. I don't know how I'm still going. Just determination to see who wins the Rumble, I think. Obviously, the rest of the match has been great. I'm not happy that we had another title change, but I am very excited to see John Cena as World Heavyweight Champion. I feel like that actually was a good payoff. I just wish that Big Show hadn't randomly lost the title to Khali in between. That's all. I'd have to imagine Cena and Big Show will cross paths again inside the Elimination Chamber, obviously with Show pinning Cena as recent as this Friday on SmackDown, right before Cena won. I imagine Henry is another shoe-in for the World Heavyweight title chamber, but it's too early to talk about the chamber because the thing is, Big Show, Henry, these guys could win the Royal Rumble match. And then they get a one-on-one with whoever is the world champion at WrestleMania. Unless they go for the WWE title. But that's a world championship as well. So. You don't have to pick your brand's champion either. So the Royal Rumble winner will get to face the champion of their choosing. Historically, obviously we've only had 3 Rumble wins. The first Rumble winner, Christian, picked the WWE Championship, whilst the second and third, Batista and Cesaro, picked the World Heavyweight Championship. So there's a little statistic for you. And obviously, for those of you that don't know, if you really want the extra statistic, Batista and Christian were successful at WrestleMania in winning their world titles, whilst Cesaro lost to Triple H at WrestleMania just earlier, at the end of the last season.
What are the odds that we'll see new tag team champions come out of here tonight? Well, pretty good. If the challengers
Enziguri there by Seth Rollins as he takes control of Dolph Ziggler, and a back and forth Rollins from behind, and okay, Dolph just walking away, and now Roman Reigns tagged in. Ooh, Roman had to go through Yokozuna this past Monday on Raw. Well, he didn't. Yokozuna went through him, as a matter of fact. So I don't really like Roman's odds too well in this match here tonight. I say that with all due respect to him, but he can't be at 100%.
what a match.
To get hit with that bonsai drop and then come out here and compete, I don't know. I feel like that's got to be hard on the body.
championship at stake. Which team wants it more?
Tag made. In comes Seth Rollins once again. Shield works so good as a tag team. Great takedown there. Where is Ambrose? Did he get kicked from ringside and I didn't even notice? I know he kind of crept over to the right. Oh no, he's just standing very suspiciously close to the Miz and Ziggler's corner. Okay. This match will probably go longer than the WWE Championship match because it's a tag match and they always find a way to last an eternity. Well, actually, to be fair, the opening match really didn't last that long, but then that match had Scott Steiner in it. That guy, he's a freak of nature. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he does in the Royal Rumble match. I wonder if anyone in this match will be in the Royal Rumble match. I mean, for all we know, all 5 of these guys could be in the Royal Rumble. Dolph Ziggler got Roman right where he wants him, and Ambrose may have just secured these guys, keeping those titles at least a little longer. Dolph Ziggler with a zigzag. Uh-oh. This could be bad news for the Shield and Roman. Wow, okay. Roman kicked out of that real fast.
Everything that's transpired thus far, it's been so physical.
So physical. Cover attempt. Oh, that was close. That was close. We're at that real nail-biter part of the match now where you never know what's going to happen. Cover attempt. Oh, my God. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Dean Ambrose getting involved, watching his partners. Uh-oh. I think Dean Ambrose has just been kicked from ringside. This has just become a more evenly balanced match, or maybe not. Ooh, forearm there by Roman Reigns.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Submission hold applied. Things are really broken down between Miz and Rollins on the outside, and Ziggler forced to submit. That's a very move I believe Miz submitted Rollins with. Oh, I guess that's their comeuppance. The Shield are still the tag team champions, everybody. They made it.
Here are your winners and still WWE Tag Team Champions, representing the Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
What a phenomenal contest. I could guarantee.
Well, there you have it. The WWE Tag Team Champions still holding on to the gold. And I feel like these guys, they could end up breaking the record. I feel like they are such a great tag team. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins succeeding once again. And now they begin their road to WrestleMania. With the tag team titles in hand, I can't help but wonder who is going to be able to overcome these guys. As we move on to our next match, semi-main event, the WWE Championship is on the line. Stone Cold Steve Austin looks to finally claim his second WWE Championship from the now 3-time champ, Randy Orton. All right, here we go. It is WWE Championship time. We'll find out who begins the road to WrestleMania with the WWE title in their possession. This man who only just got the title back 13 days ago. And I gotta say, not trying to discredit Orton, it was off a roll-up, though, to Goldberg. And obviously Ziggler at ringside, we didn't know how much of a distraction that played in that matchup. But it did get rid of Goldberg. It did get rid of one big threat for Randy Orton and the WWE Championship. However, another huge threat steps up, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's made it abundantly clear all season long he's persisted on The Rock. He wants that title. The last time Austin competed for the WWE Championship was at Hell in a Cell. And even though he came up short, it was an extremely competitive match between Austin and The Rock inside Hell in a Cell. And it was this guy right here, actually, that cashed in on The Rock after all of Austin's work and won the WWE Championship, ending the 210-day record-setting WWE Championship reign of The Rock. So the question now is, can Austin show that it was Austin that had readied The Rock up for that Orton cash in, that it was Austin's credit that led to Orton becoming champion, or was Orton destined to win that title anyway? This man has had some great opportunities at the championship in recent memory, but he has come up short on a few occasions. However, this is not The Rock. No. Randy Orton, I gotta be honest, I don't think he measures up to The Rock just yet. I think he's in his 5th world title reign, and he deserves the credit where it is due. He's great. By all means, Randy Orton is fantastic, but Stone Cold Steve Austin, he is focused tonight, and of course he comes into tonight's match. The reason he's even getting this title opportunity in the first place is because he pinned Orton whilst Orton was just the contender for the title. It shifted the focus of the match. This was originally supposed to be Orton and Goldberg tonight at the Royal Rumble, but because of Austin beating Orton, Raw's general manager made the decision to pull Orton and Goldberg from the Royal Rumble, put it on Raw, and have the winner face Austin here tonight instead. It just so happens that the winner ended up being Randy Orton, and we're getting a rematch. And this ought to be one hell of a rematch.
Introducing the challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Very Austin-like animation, very good.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, he is the WWE champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Well, this definitely has a big fight feel, and of course, it is an important one. Every title match obviously is important in general, but on the road to WrestleMania, it becomes so much more tense. So here we go, Austin and Orton once again facing off, this time at the Royal Rumble and with the WWE title on the line. I mentioned this before, it's got to be hard to be too motivated when it comes to the road to WrestleMania, because although you want to be the one to walk into WrestleMania with the world title, the Elimination Chamber waiting in between now and then, that's got to be rough to think about. That's got to be brutal to think about. I do believe Randy Orton has been in the Elimination Chamber before. I think he actually lost his World Heavyweight Championship in the first World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber to The Undertaker. Their series of matches where they kind of pass the title from one another. And these two very quickly found themselves fighting on the outside, which I think is very much Austin's style and comfort. And you know what that means? Up next, it's the Royal Rumble match. We are right there. We are right on the cusp of one of the most anticipated matches of the entire year. We find out who gets to headline WrestleMania. 30 very hungry superstars. We've seen 13 of them. We know 13 of them. One, Ric Flair from NXT, really got a lot of pressure on his shoulders to try and step up and leave NXT by winning that Royal Rumble matchup. However, 6 from Raw, 6 from SmackDown. You know, we've got some champions in there. Scott Steiner, Cody Rhodes, both successful earlier tonight. Still champs going into that Royal Rumble matchup. But there's plenty more superstars on Raw and SmackDown we don't know about that are to be revealed for that Royal Rumble matchup coming up next. I cannot wait to find out who it's going to be. This has really been an all-day affair for me, so I hope it's worth it. I hope I don't get Great Khali again. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? He was able to reverse that. What a kick that was.
Austin Getting that neck breaker striking down.
Great reversal. Did you hear how his leg connected? Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. He's really going for it now. And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Wow. Now that I think about it, yeah, I've seen a lot of matches today. Sorry, I was just taking a minute to be like, damn, I can't believe I actually pulled this off. I thought this was way too ambitious of an idea. I did not think I would actually be able to sit here and do all of it. Well, I hope the quality of the videos hasn't suffered from it. I mean, obviously, I know sometimes I can really fall off after I've been recording for a while, so hopefully it's not been too bad. Was that true? Is every year's event better than the last? What even happened at last year's Royal Rumble? When I think about last year's Royal Rumble, I remember Antonio Cesaro winning the Royal Rumble match. I remember Triple H winning the World Heavyweight Championship. JBL retained the WWE title, but I cannot tell you who against off the top of my head. Oh, that's Shamrock, I believe. I think that was Shamrock's final match.
This is for the WWE Championship.
That's right, I think I do remember that. The lower card I couldn't tell you anything about. I don't remember what the hell happened to the lower parts of the show. I'm gonna say Edge and Christian had like a tag title defense. Let me have a look here.
Back into the ring now.
Royal Rumble. Let's have a look here.
Each of these competitors is looking
What
for the
happened?
slightest hint of weakness in
Awesome Truth retained against the Click. Lita retained against Trish Stratus and AJ Lee. JBL retained against Ken Shamrock.
his press.
Kofi Kingston defeated Heath Slater for the Cruiserweight title. Justin Gabriel retained the Intercontinental title against David Otunga. Okay, I'm starting to see why I didn't remember these matches. And Antonio Cesaro won by last eliminating Randy Orton. Wow, it's funny how that came full circle, isn't it? Where's Antonio Cesaro now, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Well, the Thesz press by Randy Orton as he comes undone against Stone Cold Steve Austin here. I gotta say, so far, 5 minutes in, I don't really feel like we've seen anything too big from these guys just yet. Like they're preserving themselves.
He might not know where he is right now.
I feel like it's safe to say I'd imagine that the loser of this match will probably end up in the Royal Rumble match, right? Surely.
Straight right hand. And that one hurt his hand.
Back and forth, very stiff competition between these two. Austin with a big clothesline.
And the boot connects with the abdomen.
With the abdomen.
Thesz press and now a flurry of punches. What an impact from that kick.
Tell you, Orton's lucky he hasn't been Thesz pressed by Austin recently. Keeps throwing them out at Austin. No one does a Thesz press quite like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'll tell you that much. Down goes Randy Orton. Back and forth exchange between these two for control once again.
Not this time.
I guess this match is going to go long. I mean, I figured it maybe would, but I don't know.
He's putting those
I just had in my head that this one probably would go like surprisingly short. I think the last time they faced off on Raw, it did. I think it went like pretty short. No. No, not like that. Sorry. I don't mean to clear my throat too much. It's just, oh boy, I'm really feeling the effects of talking for this long. I was going to stream after this, but I think I'm going to give myself some breathing room. I think my voice could use not being used for like an hour or two.
Again, this one's for the most coveted prize in sports entertainment.
Oh boy. Look out, Orton. Powerbomb by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I thought he was going to go for a pile driver, so I mean, I guess he should be grateful. And there's that elbow drop. Austin going into the cover. That would be a really lame move to win the match with. And Austin, stunner. He got him. Orton has come up short on a lot of his matches since coming to Raw. This would be a crucial one to lose, but it could happen, and he kicks out at one. But that stunner somehow busted him open. I'm not really sure how a stunner would do that, but it did. Belly to belly takes down Austin once again, and now Randy Orton coming down with the knee to the chest, actually. I thought he went to the head. I've only just realized that he diverts that to the chest. It looks like he's going to go for the head, though. You know, Randy has been really struggling again here. And this is what I mean. It feels to me like for some reason he's just not quite what he used to be. Something is holding him back, and I'm not sure what it is, but there's a very dangerous man under all this that hasn't really made much of an appearance lately. Don't. I hate this fucking game. Well, congratulations to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, it's not that I'm upset about Austin winning. It's just the way he won I hate. Austin, finally, for about 2 years, he has waited for this moment. And now Stone Cold Steve Austin is once again the WWE champion. Can him and Cena please hold on to those titles? Please! Oh, Austin grabbing a couple of Steve Weisers. And it looks like we're in for a real celebration here for the new WWE champion. What a sight! He has worked so hard, he has waited so long, and now Austin is the WWE champion. What a tremendous outcome. I hate the way he won, but you know what? He deserves it. I'm happy for him. Randy, you might want to just take a step back at this point. Congratulations to Stone Cold Steve Austin on becoming the two-time WWE champion. Oh, hell yeah. And now, it's Royal Rumble time. Let's go, baby.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew numbers 1 and 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Additional superstars will join in the order of the numbers that they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. The last man in the ring will be declared the winner of the Royal Rumble and will advance to the main event of WrestleMania.
Holy moly, there it is. WrestleMania 4, everybody. It begins. Oh, out first, we got a member of the Shield, but who? The person who drew number 1. There he is.
Participants first. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Well, for the second time tonight, Roman Reigns competes. And this is going to be a really tough start for him. Kicking off the 2013 Royal Rumble match. This will be his Royal Rumble debut, no doubt about it. Roman Reigns, everybody. I mean, the future is definitely bright for him. I'd imagine the future is bright for all 3 members of the Shield. But this is going to be one hell of a hill to climb. Coming out fast and having no previous experience in the Rumble. But who is number 2? Oh! Oh my god, what a huge entrance!
The individual who drew number 2 from Tampa, Florida, weighing 302 pounds, Big E Langston.
Well, I said there was potential for more than one entrant from NXT here in the Royal Rumble. We know Ric Flair is a confirmed entrant, but it makes a lot of sense that NXT would put their best foot forward and send out their NXT champion. And this is a very interesting first-time collision. We're starting the Rumble off with Big E Langston. For those of you who don't know, this guy is only the second man to ever hold the NXT Championship. He's been holding it for well over 100 days, and he is coming close to beating Andre the Giant, the only other previous champion's record, This is the guy who beat Andre. He holds a victory over him. He's one of the very few that do. In fact, I believe he's the only guy that's ever pinned Andre the Giant, actually, to this day. And, wow. What a huge entry in the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, this is a big year for Big E. Well, this is it. It is Royal Rumble match time. Oh, I'm not playing anyone, so we're not going to see the countdown. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll survive. We'll survive without it. Starting things off, Roman Reigns and Big E Langston. We're not going to know how long until anyone comes out, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure the countdown only comes up if you're playing. I completely forgot about that. Either way, Big E Langston, Roman Reigns starting things off pretty big here. Former NXT superstar. I mean, can you even really call him a former NXT superstar? He had one match and it was an EYS and then he was out. Oh, okay, we do get the countdown. Whew. All right. Well, here comes entry number 3. I am so pumped. I can't believe we're finally here. Number 3, The Undertaker. Oh my God. Wow, that's... What a guy to enter the ring with these two. The Undertaker is in the Royal Rumble match. I was saying this past Friday on SmackDown when he competed in the Battle Royal to confirm his spot in this match, that I don't know what kind of a mindset The Undertaker is in right now with his brother still being missing and, you know, everything surrounding that. We've been waiting for any kind of news about the whereabouts of Kane, when he'll be back, you know, what is going on there. But, well, Undertaker is... And there goes Big E, unfortunately, the NXT champion. Really unfavorable situation there. He got pinned up against Roman Reigns and Big E Langston. Never stood a chance. Rough way to start things off for the NXT champ. As here comes number 4, The Miz. Miz, who already competed earlier tonight against Roman Reigns, actually, failed to capture the tag team titles. I think he changed his gear up since then. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's clapping for The Undertaker, saying, "You got this, I believe in you." And, well, I'm not sure he wants to believe in The Undertaker, because that meant he would have been left alone in the ring with The Undertaker. However, this also now means he's left alone in the ring with The Undertaker and Roman Reigns. So I guess realistically, that wasn't really a favorable situation for The Miz. All right, man, here we go. I'm so pumped. There's so many people. Like, we don't know we're in the Rumble still. 17 mystery... I mean, we found out who 3 of them are already. We found out about Big E Langston, Miz, and Roman Reigns. But, you know, there's still a lot more to come. And out comes... Oh, my God! He's back! Finally! I wonder what happened to this guy. Where is he? Where is Batista? Oh, there he is. Oh, drops down the Undertaker there. Batista going straight in for the Undertaker, and obviously they've had their history with each other. They've not been on the same brand since Undertaker returned, but, well, I believe it was, Undertaker who took one of the Batista's championships away from him at some point, I believe. Not long before Batista had to leave. Oh my God! Undertaker, why? Why, Undertaker? For what reason? I hope this is a mark that Batista will be back on Monday nights. So good to see him again. And here comes Wade Barrett, who had a great showing against Andre the Giant this past Friday on SmackDown. He has really built a lot of momentum for himself, and he's definitely going to be one to watch in this Royal Rumble matchup. I forgot how fast these things go by. We're already up to entrance number 6. Over the ropes goes the Undertaker. Roman Reigns trying to get him out. I wonder if that means that Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose will also... I mean, we know Dean Ambrose is in the Royal Rumble. That much is already confirmed. I wonder if Rollins will be in as well. Barrett going to get Batista out? Oh, almost. And here comes entrant number 7, which will mean we'll have a full ring. We'll have to wait for someone to leave the ring. Here comes... Oh, what? What? There he is. What? Hold on a minute. You can't just come back like nothing happened. Where has this guy been? I don't think Undertaker has even realized his brother is right there. There's been so much turmoil about this whole situation. And Kane is... He's right there. What? Well, I don't think there's been any kind of realization set in. I think Undertaker so much as looked in the direction that Kane is in. Well, we have what they call a full ring right now, folks. This is one of the Royal Rumble's special rules. No one can make an entrance until we have less than 6 superstars in the ring. Just to make sure that the ring can hold up okay. And there goes The Miz. I think Batista might have been eliminated by Kane too there. No, he's still in. Oh, never mind. No, he isn't anymore. Batista and The Miz both eliminated side by side, and now Roman Reigns, Wade Barrett, Kane, and The Undertaker. And I mean, obviously Kane is aware that Undertaker's in the ring, but I don't think Undertaker's realized yet. It's like a ghost. He just came out of nowhere. He's what on earth? Kane and Undertaker working side by side, but this just doesn't make any sense. Like, he's been gone for so long, and there's been so much about this, and like almost unceremoniously, he just appears in the Royal Rumble match like nothing happened. I think Undertaker may have realized here, and I guess, well, here comes entry number 8, I believe this is. Kane and The Undertaker are going to work together. Brothers reunited here. Wade Barrett's in it. Whoa, what? Oh, we've got a lot of surprises going on here tonight. Well, I guess he may have been fired, but there's no rule against appearing in the Royal Rumble. I guess Undertaker and Kane, they'll figure things out later on, but right now they are... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kevin Nash enters the ring. It's so good to see the big man back in the ring here tonight. I mean, I guess this is a one-off appearance. I don't know, but Kevin Nash is here in the Royal Rumble. I guess not one-off if he wins. I hope Hogan comes out next. I really want to see a face-to-face between these two. But something seems wrong here. Undertaker and Kane going head-to-head with each other. And Undertaker, I mean, he seems a little confused here. And I guess Undertaker eliminated his own brother. He's been waiting so long for him to come back. There's so much mystery surrounding this as there goes Wade Barrett. And now, here comes Hogan! Oh my God, Hogan and Kevin Nash gonna meet in the ring after Hogan so spinelessly got rid of his former partner. What's next, Scott Hall? Kevin Nash and Undertaker going at it. Hogan simply standing by and watching here. And Hogan was one of the pre-confirmed participants in this Royal Rumble match. I can't believe Undertaker eliminated Kane. I mean, I guess maybe this Friday on SmackDown we'll get some answers. There is a lot of mystery surrounding what just happened there. Kane came back, but something was off, and Undertaker keeps holding his head. Something's not right here. As here comes Damian Santa, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Kicked off tonight's show by retaining with Scott Steiner, who is confirmed to be in the Royal Rumble as well. So the Tag Team Champs will both be competing in the Royal Rumble matchup. And Undertaker, ooh, big punt kick sends Kevin Nash out of the ring. Well, it was good to see you again, even if it wasn't for long. Undertaker and Sandow working together to try and get Hogan out. That doesn't work for me, brother. Sandow, you might want to run. You're going to get jabronied in that ring right now. This is not a situation you want to be in. Number 11 coming out. Shawn Michaels. Oh, this is just the ghosts from Hulk Hogan's past right now. And of course, it was Michaels who eliminated Hogan last in that Battle Royal on SmackDown. How fitting that they would collide once again here in the Royal Rumble matchup itself. Well, if they even do. I'm taking on a roll here.
Hogan's hurt. No way! I can't believe this, Cole. That's it. He's gone.
Shawn Michaels lasted like 20, not even, that was probably like 15 seconds. Eliminated already by The Undertaker. I mean, hey, I guess that goes to show those battle royals don't always get you that much momentum. And here comes the other half of the tag team champion, Seth Rollins. We have Roman Reigns as number 1. Here comes Seth Rollins, number 12. I guess that means, yeah, all 3 members of the Shield will be competing in the Royal Rumble because Dean Ambrose is still to come, and Rollins goes straight for Hogan. They've definitely got some history there. Interestingly enough, actually, Cena and Rollins both being in the ring. This is the first time these 2 tag team champions have shared the ring with each other, but I guess they're not going to collide just yet, if at all. Well, I guess at least Hogan didn't have to deal with Shawn Michaels, huh? Shawn Michaels got thrown out before he even got the chance to realize he was there. Rollins going to try and eliminate The Undertaker, and that would be a huge achievement for Seth Rollins. We now await number 13. Who's next? Oh, we haven't seen this guy since he lost his ladder match to John Cena at TLC, and John Cena is now the World Heavyweight Champion. Last year, Triple H walked into the Royal Rumble event and won the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time. There goes Seth Rollins. Shut up, Jerry. You jerk. That was such a lame, like, additional comment. Believe that, you jerk. Oh, God. Sandow caught up in the corner with The Undertaker. Undertaker's on a roll right now. I still can't believe he eliminated Kane, though. Like, what happened? We needed some answers on that one. Real bad and real soon. And Sandow gets out The Undertaker. As here comes Dolph Ziggler. Well, he was unable to become tag team champion earlier in the night. Maybe he can be... Oh. Triple team here by Sandow, Ziggler, and Hogan against Triple H. And yeah, this is a rough situation for Triple H to be in, but of course he's Triple H. That don't work for me, brother. Oh my God. The super jump by Triple H. Well, okay, now Hogan getting triple teamed here. Ziggler, Sandow, Triple H all trying to get Hulk Hogan out of the ring. And there we go. Oh my God, you see he fell out? That was crazy. His whole body contorted. Well, Hulk Hogan has been eliminated. And here comes NXT's, I believe, only other pick in this Royal Rumble. Big E Langston, the NXT champion. What an honor it was to have him here. But now Ric Flair. A lot of people don't know this. In fact, most people don't know this. There goes Damien Sandow. Triple H and Ric Flair, they got a lot of history with each other. A lot of people don't know that. In this universe, of course. But outside of this universe, they got a lot of history with each other. Good friends. And here tonight, they finally share a ring together. But what side will they be on? Opposing sides or allied? Dolph Ziggler hanging in. And Ric Flair going to throw Ziggler out as we come down to Ric Flair and Triple H in the ring. And this is what Ric Flair needs right now. As here comes the United States champion, Cody Rhodes. We are past the halfway point. Still 14 people left to come out, though. They're running nothing from Triple H. Cody Rhodes retained his United States Championship against Daniel Bryan to kick off. Well, earlier on the show. It wasn't the kickoff, sorry. Oh, I guess he's not that tight of a friend with Ric Flair after all. Never mind. Flair staying in. Seen a lot of appearances in this Royal Rumble so far, and we are just over halfway through. Who's going to be number 17? Why, it's... Oh, baby. This match just got huge. Andre the Giant. And there goes Ric Flair. Triple H, Cody, especially the U.S. champion. This is your equivalent over on SmackDown. The Intercontinental Champion, Andre the Giant. The U.S. Champion, Cody Rhodes. Two of the longest reigning champs right now. On SmackDown and Raw, respectively. Oh my God. And, oh. Cody might be thankful that Andre the Giant is on Friday nights and not Mondays. Oh, you know, I mean, I guess gravity could play a huge factor there. Well, he managed to pull himself back in there. I was going to say, to be fair, once you get Andre over those ropes, it's probably going to be really difficult for him in his own right to be able to, like, hang in there. It's a lot of size and weight to account for. He can't quite skin the cat as easily as others, you know? Like, his feet are going to hit the ground pretty easily. And there you go, Andre the Giant eliminated by Triple H with the help of Cody Rhodes. Oh, Triple H got the hit in, but there you go. And here comes Dean Ambrose, the third and final member of the Shield. I gotta say, so far, Roman and Seth didn't really have very remarkable runs in the Royal Rumble. I think the most standout we've seen so far was The Undertaker, actually. Neck breaker by Dean Ambrose to Cody. Man, we are getting so close to the end. I can't believe we're almost to the final 10 already. Right now, John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin, those are the potential targets for WrestleMania. I wouldn't want to cross either of those two. That is not a very favorable two to go up against at WrestleMania. Here comes number 19. Oh. Well, I spoke about how Stone Cold is a WWE champion. Mick Foley believes that title got in between their friendship. Well, you got a chance to try and take it away from him, and there's a big boot across the face of Cody. U.S. champ eliminated. Triple H just eliminated the Intercontinental and United States champions. I mean, admittedly, I helped from Cody with the Intercontinental, but still, two champions eliminated by Triple H. It's pretty noteworthy. Mick Foley, Dean Ambrose, two Raw superstars working together against SmackDown's Triple H. Triple H, the only one of the three to have held a world championship in this universe. And of course, notably, you know, Mick Foley isn't the world heavyweight champion, but that title's retired, so shh. Here comes number 20. Oh, business just picked up. I hear this guy loves Triple H. Big fan. Scott Steiner, who won the... well done, Ambrose. Won the SmackDown preview... Oh, no, we're going to get the whole Scott Steiner song. Okay, it actually cut off. He won the SmackDown preview Battle Royal and his tag team match to start tonight. And a majority of his matches since he debuted. Scott Steiner is an odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble, and number 20 is not a bad spot to enter from. 10 more entrants remaining. Who else have we got in store? Has there been anyone that was like revealed early that we still haven't seen in this Royal Rumble yet? It's Christian! Christian, number 21. He is the first ever Royal Rumble winner. He always seems to get pretty favorable numbers too, I'll give him that. I believe he was the runner-up one of the last two Royal Rumbles. Must have been the second one, because he wasn't in the first one. I mean, in the third one. I was ready. Sorry, I'm very exhausted from doing all of this in one day, in one setting like this. Over the ropes goes Dean Ambrose, and Scott Steiner got Christian on the ropes. Ambrose going to help him, or is he just going to... he's just going to stand there, okay. And Foley finally gets Triple H out. My God, Triple H was on a roll here. He absolutely tore through the competition. As here comes number 22. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Well, we saw the work he did to Roman Reigns this Monday on Raw, and 22 is a good entrant number. These are all very favorable from here. Not often you see people go very long in the Royal Rumble, so the later the number, the better. Especially number 30, that seems like almost a guaranteed winner. Oh my God, I forgot how huge Yokozuna is, you know, when you're used to it, seeing everybody else, and then in comes Yokozuna.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
guy's crazy. Speaking of crazy, Scott Steiner got Mick Foley up on the ropes there, and is that going to be it for Mick Foley? And there he goes. Too bad. Scott Steiner is, of course, just a god among men right now. He is untouchable. I feel like he could get Yokozuna. Never mind. There goes Dean Ambrose. Getting Yokozuna. I guess that's revenge for Roman Reigns. Number 23 making their way out now. My God, we are getting into the late numbers. Here comes the European Champion. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Imagine the European Champion winning the Royal Rumble match. I want to say Savage is going to be the last champion in this match, right? We've had both World Tag Team Champions, both WWE Tag Team Champions, the US, the Intercontinental. Unless Ryback's in this, then yeah, he has to be the last champion. Savage with that number 23 entrant. Pretty good spot to be in. Good 4 in the ring right now. Be interested to see who comes out still. And of course, who's going to WrestleMania? There goes Dean Ambrose. He ain't gotta take that one lightly. And now number 24, 25, 20. Oh, the former world champ. Big Show has had a very good 2012. And Savage got Steiner out. I'm surprised Steiner wasn't more upset about it. He kind of just walked. He's like, okay, I'm out of here. Christian gonna get. Are we gonna get to see Christian go one-on-one with Big Show? No. And there he is. This guy has held a lot of championships, and 24 is a real good number for someone the size of the Big Show to be entering the Royal Rumble at. I mean, so far being a big man hasn't really paid off too well for Andre or Yokozuna, so maybe not. I guess it's not my Big Show, a big kick. There he goes. Randy Savage and Christian right now in the ring. Just, what, 6 more entrants to go? Yeah, we got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah. 6 more entrants. I had to think about it for a minute. I'm not sure why. I'm very sleepy, okay? Number 25 making their way to the ring now, getting ready in the back to come through that curtain. And it's Christian's out. Oh, boy. Randy Savage, meet the world strong. Oh, he's not afraid. Oh, he's not afraid. He's welcoming this. Randy Savage ready for the world's strongest man. He's saying, come on, bring it. And there he is. Mark Henry getting into the Royal Rumble. 25 is a good spot for someone like Henry. But Savage. Savage wasting no time. He wants to make sure that he keeps this ring clear. It's a smart move, honestly. Imagine this year starts off with Randy Savage winning the European Championship, and then a few weeks later he wins the Royal Rumble match. What a huge year that could be for Randy Savage. Number 26. Nearly here. Not many entrants left to come out for this one. And number 26 is... Oh, come on! Boo! 26! No, that's too high for him. And now here goes Mark Henry. Oh, he goes straight for Randy Savage with a bulldog. Please, no. Anything but Jericho. Please, no. Got 4 more entrants left. I'm trying to think who was confirmed that we haven't seen in this yet. I don't think we've seen Sheamus or Kofi Kingston yet. What? Edge. I've got to be misremembering some of this. Oh, there's Kofi. Number 20. That's a very favorable number. Kofi Kingston out at number 27. What a breakout year that would be for him to win the Royal Rumble. It would be absolutely crazy for Kofi Kingston. He's got a lot of potential A lot of untapped potential. That's kind of like the motto of talking about Kofi Kingston these days. He's got a lot of untapped potential. And with just 3 more people left to come out, that means that they will keep coming out until the very last number now. Because we can have up to 6 people in the ring. 3 people left, you know. 3 people in the ring. Basic math. 6. So, yeah, we can actually fill the ring and get the final 3 people out. Because we'll just keep on coming. And, ooh. Well, I guess maybe I didn't remember too bad, actually. Sheamus coming out at number 28. Oh. Sheamus going straight for Kofi Kingston. Interesting 4 in the ring right now. Huge opportunity for all of these guys. Obviously, Sheamus, a former World Heavyweight Champion, but the other 3 never had a world title. And Randy Savage finally eliminated by that son of a bitch, Chris Jericho, who is still in the goddamn ring. Kofi, stop it. Kingston are eliminated from the Royal Rumble. We've got 2 more superstars left to come out. Who could it be? Who's number 29? Oh! Well, he said he needed some time away to reevaluate things after his loss. I think back at Hell in a Cell? No, Survivor Series, I think was the last time we saw CM Punk. It's been a couple of months, but Punk is back. Big boot to the face of Sheamus. Get him out. Get him out, Punk. I believe in you. Get him out. Get him out of here. Punk, please get him out of here. Why is he in the final 3? Get him out. Get Jericho out of my goddamn ring right in my ring. My ring. No. No, 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 no! It is Jericho and the final entrant in the 2013 Royal Rumble. This is not happening. Who's it going to be? Edge. Edge is not... He looked over his shoulder. Oh, who's that? Edge coming out at number 30. Jericho, what was he, number 26, I believe? It's Edge and Chris. They're doing the thing. Edge and Chris Jericho. There's some history in this ring right now. One of these 2 is getting ready to WrestleMania. To main event WrestleMania. No. No. Okay. Woo. Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge. Keep the tradition alive. Number 30 wins every time. Come on. Keep the tradition alive. Edge not exactly dressed to wrestle here tonight. As he gets... oh, God. Oh, no. Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge. I believe in... Yeah. That's right. Get him. Get him over the ropes. Get him... corner one's not the best idea, but, I mean... No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, one of these 2 will go to WrestleMania with a World Championship opportunity. John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin right now are the prime targets for the WWE or World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho and Edge, what a final 2. Jericho says he was screwed out of his guaranteed world title opportunity, the Money in the Bank briefcase, so I guess in a way this would be everything coming full circle in his favor, but Edge right now, thankfully, getting a lot of offense here. Come on, Edge, throw him out. Just get him out. Just get him out. Stop trying to work a match and get him out. Focus, Edge. Focus. You've been going on. I want that world title. I need that world title back. This is your chance, Edge. Do it. Do it for everything you've tried to do. Do it for Brett. Do it for Brett, Edge. Do it for Brett. But God. Jericho with a reversal. Edge back and forth. This just keeps on going. Oh, this is so tense. This is so tense. One of these 2 headlines WrestleMania this year. Back and forth. Exchange in control. Oh, chop. He's got him on the ropes. He's got him on the ropes. Edge has got Chris Jericho on the ropes. Jericho has been in for quite a while. He gets him. Oh, no. Jericho hanging in there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is not where Edge wants to be. Come on, Edge. Fight back. Fight back. Get him off the Edge. Come on, Edge. Anyone but this guy. Yes. And not the corner. Why do you go for the corner? Not a good choice. Back and forth control. Takes him down off his feet. Edge. Jericho striking in, and now he's got Edge on the ropes. No. No. No, please. No! And God damn it! This bastard! This son of a bitch! Chris Jericho headlining WrestleMania. Nightmares really do come true, folks. Well, Chris Jericho somehow... Oh my God. The guy who took credit for Undertaker and Kane disappearing. The guy who believes in himself when no one else wants to. And now he's gonna headline WrestleMania. Go on, do the point. Chris Jericho is headed to WrestleMania. Will he face for the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship? Only time will tell, but right now, Chris Jericho is the 2013 Royal Rumble winner, whether I like it or not. Thank you all for watching the Royal Rumble, and I will see you on Monday Night Raw as we prepare for the Elimination Chamber.